Yeah. 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 Just ask them how I did it. I got out the limo, grabbed her hand, and went upstairs and fucked her.
What the fuck are they doing?
I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing?
I'm in Miami right now. I'm in Miami right now. I'm in after your file. I'm on Ocean Drive. I'm in Miami. In Miami right now. I'm in after your file right now. On Ocean Drive right now. That's on my mama. I'm in Miami. I go to the video, so I'm going to Cali. I swear I'm too official. I'm out with them niggas. I'm another rapper on the city. That nigga, he rigging. We pull out with them guns. You know me in the real. Well, mama pays, I ain't having ever since that I'm a sale. Yeah, I came up, I got a pet, and never squeal. Whenever on my mouth, cause I swear I'm too real. Yeah, I'm in the East Coast, I'm living life for real. Why the fuck you can hate it? I ride you to chill. You gon' really piss me off, and I'ma pull up on the steel. I'ma pull up on the drink, go and get your ass killed. Man, stop capping, cause I'm fucking wicked. I pull up to your city, tell me your location, bitches. You know we fuck that shit. My youngest know you killing. I wanna grind, got money in my mind, put money on my wrist, so I can tell the time. You know I'm rapping and jamming, I'm trying to eat. All around the world, I'm doing shows, I really come to eat. They trying to play on me, I swear I'm doing shit. One more time, I was poor and I ain't have shit. Every day I'm just riding by the same outfit. I done came up, I'm switching cars, yeah, I'm switching shit. These niggas mad at me, ain't wanna clown me. I'm in Miami right now, I'm off of South Beach. I'm living large, I'm living life. They know me, wanna take my life. Yeah, it's on my mama. I'm in Miami. I'm out there doing this video shooting on the Cali. I'm on my mama, I'm on my mama, and I'm in Miami right now. I'm in the 305, yeah, I'm on Ocean Drive. Pull up with a red car, my life is on now. They wanna play with me, they wanna clone me. I'm bad bitch, Latino, she on the street with me. I'm in the 305 right now. I'm in Miami right now. On Ocean Drive right now. I'm in Miami right now. I'm in Miami. I'm in the 305. 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 I'm in Miami right now. Yeah, I'm on Ocean Drive. I'm in Miami right now. Yeah, I'm on Ocean Drive. Yeah, and the front car. That's don't look at me. I'm the youngest in the game. You can't beat me. Cause I'm that nigga from the bottom. Dude, I will never change. Diamonds on my hoodie. I got diamonds on my chain. I'm in this song. No, that's right. Ain't no game. Yeah. In Miami right now. And the 305. Yeah.
Okay, y'all might not like this, but honestly, at this point, I really don't care. The reason why so many people are filled with so much emotion and rage is because look at how much energy and trust you guys put into these politicians. Do you understand that the result could have been anything today? And because you put so much of your life and your energy into these politicians, that is why you are affected today. If you were standing as firm on the word of God as you stand on the policies and the character of these people, y'all don't even, like, I cannot, I literally cannot. You guys need to redirect your energy, please. Redirect your energy, and if you stand firm on the word of God, then you will feel peace during this time. It doesn't matter who is in a position of power, because I know who is in a position of power. Y'all need to hear me. Like, y'all need to hear.
Stop. See, that's why I'm recording. Because the cops ain't gonna believe this shit.
Late Night Crew, say what's up to your boy. Happy Saturday, fuck faces. We are back for another one, I guess. I guess you can call it that. Boston, what's happening, cousin? What up, champ?
The sandwich chain
No, I don't do that yet. Bob, Janice, Scott Johnson. That's a 20-piece for Boston. P-Love, what's happening? Desiree. Napa V12, we in this thing. Desiree, what's happening, cuz? I really love this beat. Squad is definitely in the building. No, I will never change. Diamonds on my grill, got diamonds in my chain. I should go ahead and make a lyric video. I thought about it. Alan taking an ass whooping already. Bro, y'all niggas was trash. I damn near fell asleep on y'all niggas twice. I guess roll this blunt, let's get on the road. I probably ain't even gonna stay here long. I got some baseball I wanna play, and then maybe shoot a couple people. We'll get back to the main channel antics next week, I guess. Make sure you hit the like button. Rhonda, what's happening, cuz? Shout out to Dre. Shout out to Chadrick, Cuz, Nopper, Allen. We got our basketball league off the ground. Won't he do it? Programming note, I will not be here next Saturday. I will be celebrating my wife's birthday. And then 3 days after that, I won't be here on that following, Monday or Tuesday, depending on how they want to do it. But I got my son's birthday right after that. So. This will be the last full week for a week. Then we'll be back to business, obviously. I just got a couple videos I want to watch right quick. In and out. And I don't mean like the niggas from Chicago after they committed murder. For hire. That ended in death. Because the reason why they gotta say it is because you dumbass niggas missed and killed somebody else. It's not really a big game. We should win that shit easy because looks like Dak Prescott's done for the year, which I don't think that nigga's actually hurt. I just think that he fucking sucks. They don't want to play him. CD don't even like that nigga no more. But I told y'all when y'all drafted a nigga named Dakota what was gonna happen. You drafted a grown man named Dakota. You surprised at the developments. Got you. But his name is Dak. No, that nigga's name is Dakota. Yeah, let's go Cowboys all you want, Desiree. R.I.P. Josh. I told your ass too, nigga. Dakota. 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 The nigga's name is Dakota. Asia, what's happening? We in this motherfucker, bro. Dakota Prescott. That's y'all franchise quarterback. I should beat your ass. Get your fat ass out. You not know that. April gets on my fucking nerves. Can't stand these damn cats. And like I was saying, fuck the Cowboys. Y'all niggas drafted a nigga named Dakota. And I just want it for the record. I told you niggas. I told y'all a long time ago. Did I not?
Comanche. Tony, we got 9 seconds. If he stopped in bounds, the game's over. There's no timeouts left.
This is what coaching's all about, Nick.
Dak has to get this out of bounds or he's taking a shot to the end zone. This is scary because I would take a shot to the end zone here when they're in the sideline defense because you actually can hold on to the ball. You need someone, San Francisco, to get to the quarterback here.
Prescott takes off running the football. Whoa, I don't think this is going to work out. It will. They'll be on the clock. They were planning for it.
I'm down. Oh, my gosh.
The official gets in the way. The game's over.
Now he's up to 15. He can still go $10, 10 steps. I'm not even worried. Are you?
Yes.
Are you worried? Of course, I'm not going to Tahiti, so I'm not worried. I'm afraid you're not going to Tahiti either. I am getting worried. Hey! Hey! Right there. Now stop. Stop right there. Oh!
Gosh, the game is over. Oh, he did. Fan, and if I'm a Niners
That's the end of the game. The game is over. The game is over, and San Francisco survives and advances.
I wouldn't do that just yet. Your ass is mine.
I told you about this nigga years ago. But no, he was actually doing some shit in the regular season sometimes. So y'all niggas felt like y'all 2 wins, 2 playoff wins in the past 22 years. What's Dak's record against us in the playoffs? See, again, y'all niggas, y'all like to talk regular season. We've won a Super Bowl. You niggas ain't been nowhere near a motherfucker. Dude, we just won a Super Bowl. So y'all shut the fuck up. You can say whatever the fuck. The last champion to come out of the NFC East was us. And before that was the Giants. For the record. I saw my 3 Super Bowls. I'm good. That sounds like a perpetual loser. Who the fuck says I'm good? So you don't root then? Then what you rooting for? If you good, what you root for? Who the fuck be like, yeah, nigga, yeah, we won back in the day, so I'm cool with just losing forever. Nah, I'm shit. Oh shit. Oh no, nigga, I'm good. We won back in the day, so shit, nigga, really don't be caring like that. Shit. You know. What am I looking for? Oh. Here we go. Here we go. So, in the past 10 years, you niggas have won 3 wild card games. 3 wild card games. So let's see. They won the Super Bowl in '95. Then they won a wild card game lost a wild card, lost a wild card. No playoffs, no playoffs, no playoffs, no playoffs, lost in the wild card, no playoffs, no playoffs, lost in the wild card, lost in the division after having a good record. Then turn around, won the wild card, then didn't make the playoffs, then won the wild card, lost again. Then no playoffs, no playoffs, no playoffs, no playoffs, no playoffs. Then won the wild card, lost the division, no playoffs, lost in the division, no playoffs. Won the wild card, lost the division, no playoffs, no playoffs, no playoffs, lost in the wild card, lost the division, lost in the wild card. You niggas ain't going to the playoffs this year. You niggas are perpetual fucking losers. The most overrated franchise in the history of all of the major sports is the Dallas Cowboys. You motherfuckers are losers. I just want to make sure we're all on the same page. Say whatever you want to say about the Eagles, as long as we're on the same page. The motherfucking Cowboys are perpetual fucking losers. Right. You sound like a Kamala voter. No, we're still America's team. Oh yeah, okay, you got it. Another wild card loss. Y'all got it. America is the land of losers, I heard, so makes sense. It makes all the sense in the world. Why you niggas is still eating that motherfucking Subway? I got a kind of question. I got to question you if you still eating this Subway. We free now, but you know what? Don't even worry about it. Let's just get into it.
Tactical nuke incoming!
The sandwich chain Subway faces accusations of misleading customers. They're laid out in a new federal class action lawsuit. NBC's Christine Romans shares the premise for the legal action.
You wanted a spicy deal? Subway delivered.
This morning, Subway facing scrutiny in a new proposed class action lawsuit. The plaintiff, Anna Tollison, accusing the restaurant chain of grossly misleading customers after she bought a steak and cheese sandwich that the suit says contained 200%.
200%. Now, look, they got a point, bro. This is what this motherfucker be looking like, and this is what they be telling you it's gonna be. Nigga, you can get quadruple meat and it's still not gonna look like this. Bobby's World, what's happening?
Less meat than the heroes depicted in Subway ads. Tollison's suit arguing that Subway's actions are especially concerning now that inflation, food, and meat prices are very high, adding many consumers are struggling financially.
Wait, Subway did what?
And the suit says other Subway customers have noticed shrinkage in its sandwiches too.
This one looks really skimpy compared to the picture.
Similar lawsuits filed in the same court against McDonald's, Wendy's, and Taco Bell were dismissed last year. And
why don't y'all niggas just eat at home, bro? If nothing else on YouTube, they've showed you how easy it is to make cold shit at the crib real fast.
NBC News has reached out to Subway.
And here's the trick. The trick of Subway is it's really the prep. Prep you some veggies and shit for a couple days, and nigga. Bro, I be making I'm the sandwich king at the house now. I'm the fucking sandwich king at the house now, bro. I'll get multiple meats, multiple cheeses, bread, and then I have the veggies and shit, and then shit. Got different sauces and shit, and it's all day long, different sandwiches. Got the motherfucking au jus in the cabinet if you want to make a motherfucking French dip or some shit. True, but if you get this shit like, okay, if I get good roast beef, I'll pay $10 a pound for the roast beef because I'll make multiple sandwiches. You go to motherfucking Subway, you getting 8 foot long for $10 now, pretty much. And it ain't gonna have, like, if I took that same $10, I could buy a pound of meat.
For comment.
A lot of people have switched over Jersey Mike's, but me, I haven't had Jersey Mike's probably in the last 15 years. If that. The one that was in Castleton in Indianapolis. But the thing with that is I'm just not a big fast food eater no more. Like if I'm gonna eat fast food, I'd rather go to a fucking somebody's food truck, somebody's fucking restaurant, somebody's shit. It's gonna be pretty much the same price, but more food, better food, higher quality food. And the only difference is like you probably have to pay extra to get you a drink. I'm telling you, Scott Johnson, they don't understand. I do that quite often. Quite often.
With more than 20,000 U.S. locations, this
Reality Check TV Chicago, my brother in Christ. Hey, bro, I'm gonna hit you up this week. God put something on my heart, so I'm gonna hit you up this week. So I'm gonna be on the lookout to hear from him.
This isn't the first time Subway has come under fire for not meeting customers' expectations, like this mystery meat lawsuit filed in 2021.
And I had a homie after the club, every night after the club would eat this bullshit. Every fucking weekend. There was a Subway that would be closed, that basically was open for us every week. Like, ugh. And then to come to find out, they said this shit wasn't even tuna. Hilarious. Well, that's the thing. That's what's cold about LA. What's cold about LA is when you get out there, bro, they got niggas on the side of the road. They got you be hearing about them real fruit vendors and all this shit, bro. They be having that shit for real. It be somebody just pulled over on the side of the road somewhere, barbecuing off the back of their fucking big ass truck or some shit.
2 California residents sued the restaurant chain, claiming that an independent test of the ingredients revealed that the sandwiches are made from, quote, anything but tuna.
I'm losing my motherfucking mind, man.
I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing?
Scott Johnson, I actually saw a dude who was doing that. I saw somebody on YouTube not that long ago that literally showed in a YouTube short. It took this nigga a YouTube short to show you like how you could be slicing up your own, like making your own deli meat and shit to crib. Get you out of the way, you on my way. That's just disgusting, bro.
Bad day when you have to launch an independent test to prove that your tuna is in fact tuna.
Yeah.
A separate lawsuit argued Subway's famous foot-long sandwiches were not actually a foot long. Both of those cases were eventually dismissed.
Where the chicken at?
Over the...
Oh, man. So it don't count unless Keith say something. Y'all niggas be killing me acting like this nigga was an MMA fighter, bro.
Summer, another popular food chain, Chipotle, receiving customer criticism for smaller portion sizes.
When I get a bowl and they give me 2 pieces of chicken, I'm like, can you just add 1 more scoop? And they're like, do you want double meat? I'm like, no, I just want the chicken I asked for.
At the time, Chipotle's CEO admitting the social media criticism was fair, and as a result, the company planned to reevaluate its portion size.
Because me and Christy found that out. Me and Christy went to Chipotle one time. Because when the reason why we never went was because we kind of saw the price was like, I don't know if you've ever had Qdoba. Qdoba is like Chipotle, but fucking better and cheaper. And Qdoba ain't even like cheap like that. But we went to motherfucking Chipotle. Nigga, they charge extra for everything. And then it's clearly Chipotle learned that people hyped their shit up and they was taking advantage of the hype. Overpriced. Like, so I'm not even a guacamole person. Christy's a guacamole person. It was like, yeah, the thing is, it's famous to get the guacamole, right? The guacamole be like $2.50 extra just for them to put $1 of guacamole on your shit. Like, it's the most insane shit I've ever seen. Because we heard that Chipotle got brisket bowls or some shit now. And literally, if you get a brisket bowl with double meat, it's $22. And I'm like, nigga, I literally can get a whole brisket from Sam's Club for like 25 to 30 bucks right now. And smoke my brisket. And I can have brisket bowls for days. Brisket sandwiches, brisket bowls, brisket tacos. I've done this. We ain't had bowls yet, but that's what we're gonna have next time. I'm gonna have the brisket bowl table set up. Yeah, Mom, I'm not the biggest fan. Shay Jr. love avocados. Love that shit.
Complaints piling up as a difficult economy has consumers asking to get what they paid for.
You wanted a spicy deal? Subway delivers.
This morning, Subway facing scrutiny in a new proposed class action lawsuit. The plaintiff, Anna Tollison, accusing the restaurant chain of grossly misleading customers.
Rhonda, I got a little cheap grill, so that's like my dream purchases. Once I get my house, I'm going to get a big ass. I'm going to get a real grill. Then they're going to start a grilling YouTube channel. Because I'm going to get a grill there where that'll probably be how I'll sell Christy on why I'm spending so much on this grill. But once I smoked that one brisket on the little charcoal grill, and it turned out so perfect, man, when Christy got me when she got me that smoker for our anniversary, it's literally cheating now. To make that brisket in a smoker is cheating. And it's a cheap smoker, too. I can't wait. It's just like a bullet one. It's a real nice one, but it's just like a smaller one. I can't wait. I cannot wait.
After she bought a steak and cheese sandwich that the suit says contained 200% less meat than the heroes depicted in Subway ads.
Now, here's the problem. Here's the problem you got, chick. I'm going to keep it a buck. You've ate damn near this whole half. If I just say that this is a half of a sandwich. You know, they cut it in half and you ate one and a half. You ate this half damn near all the way down. So I don't know if you dug all the meat out of it first or not. I gotta keep it stacked. Now, I've been to Subway. It couldn't have been that much more. It may have been a little more than that. It wasn't much more. Like, why would you take, like, you trying to motherfucking file a lawsuit against these niggas and you try to use a half-eaten sandwich picture? Man, they about to chew your ass up in court, nigga.
Tollison's suit arguing that Subway's actions are especially concerning now that
I'm telling you, any grocery store, damn near any truck, like Mexican grocery store, like, bro, Asian grocery stores is another one. Where they have like that motherfucking hot kitchen section. You go back there, all types of shit, and it should be cheaper than a motherfucker.
Inflation, food, and meat prices are very high, adding many consumers are struggling financially.
Wait, Subway did what?
And the suit says other Subway customers have noticed shrinkage in its sandwiches, too.
This one looks really, really skimpy compared to the picture.
Who is Zack Attack? Y'all know Zack Attack? Shout out to Zack Attack making the news.
Similar lawsuits filed in the same court
charcuterie board
against McDonald's, Wendy's, and Taco Bell were dismissed last year. NBC News has reached out to Subway for comment. With more than 20,000.
Like, I'm telling you, I'll go to Subway and get a sandwich. And then when they tell me the price, I'll be like, fuck, like, any of these spots that people's telling you about, I don't know where you at. Like, even in that, like, bro, $10, I can hit like one of the local chicken spots and get a whole thing of chicken wings and fries and 2 pieces of bread and some hot sauce for $10. Like, it's so much other shit I can get. Bro, I live by a pizza spot that's good than a motherfucker, All American Pizza. It's right around the corner from the motherfucking Subway. If I want a sandwich, I can get a motherfucking steak and cheese with french fries for $10, or I can get a fucking 12-inch pizza with whatever I want on it for $10. Like, no cap. So it's like, even if you like Subway, it's so much other shit. And you can eat healthier, way cheaper than that shit.
In U.S. locations, this isn't the first time Subway has come under fire for not meeting customers' expectations, like this mystery meat lawsuit filed in 2021.
2 California residents sued the restaurant chain, claiming that an independent test of the ingredients revealed that the sandwiches are made from, quote, anything but tuna.
Oh,
I'm losing my motherfucking mind, man.
This is disgusting.
it was a bad day.
Critical Smoker was happening.
Hey, when you have to
And man, shout out to Critical Smoker. We was going ham on LNC Gaming earlier. Shout out to Critical Smoker and Green Fishing.
launch an independent test to prove that your tuna is in fact tuna.
Yeah.
A separate lawsuit argued Subway's famous foot-long sandwiches were not actually a foot long. Both of those cases were eventually dismissed.
Where the chicken at?
Over the summer, another popular food chain, Chipotle, receiving customer criticism for smaller portion sizes.
When I get a bowl and they give me 2 pieces of chicken, I'm like, can you just add 1 more scoop? And they're like, do you want double meat? I'm like, no, I just want the chicken I asked for.
At the time, Chipotle's CEO admitting the social media criticism was fair, and as a result, the company planned.
Bro, I used to see Jared all the time. This is not a joke. I used to come in contact. Jared might even know who I am. Like, no cap.
And to reevaluate its portion sizes. Complaints piling up as a difficult economy has consumers asking to get what they paid for.
Yeah, I didn't know you ever got.
I used to see Jared in the club, and I bullshit you not. I put it on everything I love. I'll call my brother right now if you think I'm lying. Me and my brother used to see this nigga in the club all the time. And my brother was actually talking to the chick that was like part of the managing company for this nigga, right? And you can look, all he did was hang in Nap. So like he had a crib in Nap. So and that's Indianapolis. So he stayed in Indianapolis. And I bullshit you not, me and my brother used to see this nigga in the club, and we always be like, why this nigga ain't never got no hoes? You don't ever see this nigga talking to no hoes or nothing. It was just weird because he just like be there. He be by himself too. That was the thing. Like he may have a person or two with him, but Jared, I mean, he's not a small dude, but he ain't like no big dude. Like you could beat Jared ass. Like how he look on TV. Yeah, that's how he look in person. Like I'll never forget when this nigga just was tapping this nigga on the head. Jared. Oh, bitch ass nigga. I swear on everything he called him old bitch ass nigga like that and everything. Like, I used to see this nigga all the time. All the fucking time. As soon as he got locked up on the shit, first of all, in Nap, we knew about it about maybe like 3 weeks before that shit hit the fan. Because it was like, wait, what? And my brother was telling me, I was like, Jared, what? And then as soon as it happened, me and my brother was like, it makes sense now. If you saw, I can't even really explain how he was in the club, but it's like, bitches would come talk to him. You know, bro, we in the club. You know it's a bitch that'll try to bro, he was not interested. None of them hoes could get him up out of that club. None of that shit. But he was always there. So when that nigga got caught up, it did not surprise me.
What it looked like in the picture. But so now what happens? What's next?
So look, a judge has to certify or approve this to move forward, right? So that could take some time. It's up to a judge next. But the lawsuit is.
I can't remember how long it's been since I ate Subway. Because if I want a sub sandwich, if I want a cold sandwich, I personally rather make it myself. I prefer making my own cold sandwiches. And if I want a hot sub, there's so many other places where I can get a hot sub way fucking better than them. That's just the truth. So many more. It was different when it was $5. That's the part that Subway never realized, at least with me personally. When it was $5, that shit hit differently. Then it was $5 footlongs. Then it turned into certain footlongs was $5. Then it turned into $6 footlongs. And like once it wasn't $5 no more, it wasn't worth it to me. I never thought Subway was like that anyway. I was a Quiznos person growing up. Quiznos was like that to me. Like I would take Quiznos over fucking Subway any day of the week. And then we also had Penn Station. Why the fuck, like, especially once the prices went up, why am I paying Penn Station prices for a Subway sandwich? That's when it was a wrap for me. You mean to tell me I can get me a Philly cheesesteak from fucking Penn Station for the same price as a Subway sandwich? It wasn't even close to me at that point. I don't know if y'all got Penn Station where y'all at, but Penn Station was that shit. Like, why the fuck I'm gonna eat a Subway sandwich that costs the same amount as a fucking Penn Station cheesesteak? Out of your fucking mind. Or I can get a Penn Station Dagwood. Stop, bro. Throw this shit in the trash. Y'all niggas still eating Subway. Y'all losing.
Making unspecified damages for New Yorkers over the past 3 years who bought sandwiches and didn't get exactly what they thought they were going to get.
Can't be all bun, you know?
I know, it just shows you just how inflation-wary consumers are. They just feel nickeled and dimed, and so here's another lawsuit showing it.
No. This ain't about inflation. See, I hate when y'all niggas do that shit. When y'all be like, man, the pockets must be tight when people are worried about getting ripped off. No, sometimes niggas is mad about getting ripped off. Ain't none of y'all niggas up there, y'all salaries is too big to eat Subway, even on the run. And y'all look like y'all what, this Today Show out in New York, so y'all also got good street food and shit like that. Y'all not getting no motherfucking Subway sandwiches. Y'all literally are in the land of Subway you would damn near probably get made fun of in downtown New York with a Subway sandwich, nigga. The phenomena known as shrinkflation. Like, bro, no, it ain't no. Look, I said this a long time ago. This happened in maybe 2002, 2003. It was like, when did Barack Obama become president? 2008. So remember we had that so-called big recession with the end of Bush going into Obama, right? That was the first time I saw somebody like McDonald's. Them niggas started taking advantage of that shit. These niggas just start charging more. Like anytime it's a shortage for shit, they start charging more and never bring the prices back down. And then they wonder why so many businesses and restaurants that y'all know and love, that's why they went out of business. They started charging more and they wanted to come down their prices while lowering the quality. That's why Subway is starting, bro, it happens to everybody. Y'all be like, well, I can cut these corners, and they just keep cutting corners until people leave, and then they can't get people back. So that's what it was. So it was around that time, Carefree, where McDonald's used that shit as an excuse to raise their prices. It never came down. More. Thank you. That part. You watch them put it on the sandwich. And I'm the type of person where I'm not into making the scene. I'll let you get the first one on me. I'll be on my George Bush shit. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. You fool me, we can't be fooled again. That's what I'll be on. Like, I get the shit, and then bam. Once I see that the motherfucking shit ain't what I thought it was, I ain't gonna fuck with it no more. I'm not really into, like, if I'm sitting here watching you make my sandwich, I know it ain't you that made this decision. And so you make my sandwich and I'm like, man, this is fucked up. I'm gonna go ahead and pay for it and be done with it and move on to the next, and just ain't gonna be no repeat for me. That's why I don't be door dashing. Cause I'm not paying you $20 to bring me a fucked up order. I just can't do it. Tokyo, what's happening? Appreciate that. Come on through. Good night, Desiree. Like, it is what it is, bro. I ain't fucking with it.
Was disturbing, I think. Yeah.
Not anything but tuna. It's not the sandwich you ordered.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks for Christine.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show.
Al Roker, I don't trust skinny Al Roker, nigga. You make me think that Al Roker might be dead, bro. And you just a clone, nigga. I don't trust you. Skinny Al Roker, I don't trust you.
When you order at a fast food place, you assume you're getting what you asked for. Well, 2 customers at Subway say there wasn't tuna in their tuna sandwich, and they are suing the sandwich shop. So we did our own test to see what's between the bread.
Would you eat a tuna sandwich from Subway? Press 1 for yes, 2 for no. Would you eat a tuna sandwich, period? Press 1 for yes, 2 for no. Yes, I do remember when Al Roker glitched out. That did not help what I was talking about. See, you feel me? You knew exactly what to think of, too. Of course I know. Why are y'all niggas eating tuna sandwiches in the year 2024? Nigga, we been free. Why? Why are y'all eating this bull homemade? I don't give a fuck if it's homemade. If it's homemade, that means your house stink. That's all that means. You gonna funk up the whole house for a fucking sandwich. Y'all niggas is wild, bro. Ugh. These got the whole fucking house stinking for a single sandwich, nigga. Nigga. And Bob, the house is funky. I love y'all, but if y'all made homemade tuna, it stink. Y'all just got to be mad. Josh, what's happening, cuz? Wait, so, and now you coming here talking about, nah, I want my shit Asian style. Just give me raw tuna. Man, well, y'all, at least that ain't gonna stink. At least that ain't gonna stink. I'm gonna just look at you like it stink, but at least it won't actually stink. Turning that shit into salad. Rhonda, shut your lying ass up. It do stink. As soon as you make that tuna over there, it stink, nigga. Why are we in here lying? We all agree that chitlins stink and y'all niggas still eat them. Now y'all trying to tell me the tuna don't stink. Man, yo, nah, they don't stink if you clean them. Shut that shit up, nigga. All that shit stink. Motherfucker trying to tell me. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Come on, white lady. Tell me about this mystery meat that these niggas was eating.
It's the largest sandwich maker in the USA.
Subway, eat fresh.
An estimated 6 million sandwiches a day. One of the chain's most popular sandwiches is tuna, and lately it's been getting a lot of attention.
White people, yeah, I blame white people.
An estimated 6 million sandwiches a day.
I want the
One
demographics
of the chain's
on this
most
sandwich.
popular sandwiches is tuna, and
80% of these sandwiches went to white people.
lately it's been getting a lot of attention.
Subway fighting back this morning against claims that its tuna sandwiches don't actually have any tuna.
Subway's tuna salad sub doesn't actually have tuna or fish in it.
In a startling lawsuit, 2 customers in California claim that the tuna sandwich does not contain tuna or have any ingredient that constitutes tuna.
That is a bold claim, nigga. Hold on, nigga. This is a bold claim right here. Does not contain tuna or have any ingredient that constitutes tuna.
No tuna in the tuna? Subway customers coast to coast want to know what's going on.
That's insane. I mean, no tuna in a tuna fish sandwich? That's odd.
How could
Well, no shit.
You not have tuna in tuna.
Subway insists 100% wild-caught tuna.
When you say wild caught, see, that doesn't help, nigga. When niggas tell you that the motherfucking tuna may not be tuna, your response can't be, nah, it's all wild caught. What the fuck you mean it's wild caught? Nah, this shit's actually, it's wild caught. All this shit we went out in the wild and caught this. Nigga, hold on, Google. I need a ruling. What the fuck is wild? What is wild caught? Why wouldn't you just say it's albacore? Why would you try to call it wild? Look, man.
100% delicious.
So what's going on here? Is there tuna in Subway's?
Ain't no motherfucking way Lisa Guerrero. Lisa Guerrero been the baddest bitch for about 45 years. Ain't no way Lisa Guerrero is eating that. Stop playing. Stop.
Tuna sandwiches? We decided to find out for ourselves.
Oh no! Man, I always wanted to smash Lisa Guerrero, and it's a wrap now. It's a wrap. Trina, what's happening?
He bought the tuna at 3 Subway locations in Queens.
FDA is like, as long as he takes 1% minnows in it, it qualifies as wild caught.
New York.
She ate that shit, man. She's now one of the ugliest motherfuckers I've ever seen on television, nigga. I grew up on Lisa Guerrero, nigga. I see her graduate from bad bitch to cougar, and now she out here downgrading herself. This is ridiculous.
He asked an employee about the tuna controversy. He brought out the packaging.
Flakes like tuna and brine. Nigga, this sound even worse. No, y'all said it was 100% wild caught. This nigga bring it out here now. It's flake like tuna and brine, nigga. Nigga, it keeps downgrading. Every step of the process, it gets downgraded. I'm starting to believe the niggas with the lawsuit because every step of Subway, it sounds faker and faker and faker. Flake like tuna and brine. What the fuck does that mean, nigga? Subway out here down bad, nigga. And Lisa Guerrero, you just took a bite of that shit. You out here eating flake like tuna and brine. You know your breath stink. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, that's her, Donis. Oh yeah, that's her. Yeah, she's definitely that. Yeah, tuna flavored fish product. Attention franchisees for quality concerns. Log a complaint through what? Oh, wait. Bro, the last thing I want on my food is on the box telling me how to log a complaint, nigga. What food have you bought in the last 30 days that had this big on here for quality concerns? Log a complaint through the sub app or qualitynetpro.com. Oh, nigga. So yeah, I'm starting to believe them when they say there ain't no motherfucking tuna in this. They told you to, hey, when you open this shit up and realize it ain't really tuna, hey, just hit the app. Just hit the app. You know what I mean? Just ring us on the app. These niggas is outrageous. Number 5, what's happening, cuz?
Where does it say tuna?
And there in black and white, it's
tuna, water, salt.
Says the ingredients are tuna, water, and salt. But we didn't stop there. Our next step was sending the samples to Applied Food Technologies. The lab, based in Florida, specializes in DNA testing of fish.
Did the tuna in the tuna sandwiches that we tested actually contain tuna?
Yes, they did.
Wait. Did you watch them bust that box open and you got it from that? I just want to make sure.
They did.
Yes, we confirmed that tuna was definitely in all 3 samples we received.
So there it is.
How much? Can I get a percentage?
Based on our test, we found when you buy tuna at Subway, you're getting tuna.
No, what's the percentage?
It's actually tuna in Subway tuna sandwiches.
That's awesome.
I'm glad.
Subway says the tuna they use is 100% real and that there is simply no truth to the allegations in that lawsuit.
Bitch, you sound like they paid you off. Cause Lisa Guerrero ate it. She was almost vouching for the shit beforehand. Like she would have. You mean to tell me you took a bite of that before y'all sent it to testing? You lying bitch. Don't Lisa, don't. We've been cool for so long. Don't lie to me. Don't start lying to me now. Don't start lying to me now. Subway will not pay the cost of wild caught. Nah, not when we could just pay the cost of saying wild caught. I'm supposed to believe Subway got niggas out in the ocean with spears. Bitch, Subway paid y'all then. Yeah, we tested and it has tuna in it. What's the percentage? Is it 100% tuna? Tuna. It's tuna. I mean, come on, tuna's tuna, right? Bitch, that says... Nigga, what is this? Look, why didn't they show us the DNA test? All they did was say they DNA tested, they found tuna in each of the samples. That does not mean that the whole sample was tuna. That means that there was tuna in there somewhere. I called it wild caught. That's a great segue though. Speaking of wild caught.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Speaking of wild caught. Speaking of wildly caught.
And now to what's being called a multi-million-dollar scheme to defraud the feds. A man accused of using money meant for small businesses to buy this mansion in Central Florida, along with other luxury items. He got away with it for a while, but now he's been indicted.
The scheme.
Y'all niggas was out here with that COVID money going in, nigga. Oh, man, the webs we weave. Oh, the webs we weave. Y'all niggas was out here flossing with that COVID money, nigga.
Helped him land millions from the PPP program, and Calvin's in the newsroom with the details.
Well, we've heard the story before. The man is accused of lying about his business, saying it had hundreds of employees with an average monthly payroll of nearly $3 million. But
Nope, feds was never gonna look into your case. I don't know how they caught you, nigga. I don't know how they caught you, nigga. This nigga said he had he was making $3 million a month.
Investigators say none of that was true.
That was one, see, and he mad he got that, because that was one he sent through as a joke, and then it came back approved, and he was like.
A federal grand jury has returned this indictment charging Don Cisternino of defrauding
Rob, this your people?
the federal government out of $7.2 million in COVID-19 relief funds. According to allegations in the indictment, Cisternino is accused of lying about his New York-based consulting company to get millions of dollars in payroll protection plan funds. Investigators say during 2019 and 2020, the company had few or no employees other than Cisternino and his girlfriend.
Just me and my girlfriend. All I need in this life is in just me and my girlfriend. Lied about all employees, bitch. It's just me and my girlfriend.
According to the indictment, in April 2020, the Bradenton man submitted a fraudulent PPP loan application, including false supporting documents and bank statements. The application says the company had more than 400 employees. Charging documents indicate
So you and your bitch told them y'all had 441 employees and y'all payroll was 2.8 million. Look for me. That's all you told the feds, nigga.
the $7.2 million the couple received.
You niggas know y'all ain't never played tennis a day in your life. I can't stand niggas sometimes, bro. At least if you had got a crib with a basketball court, I'd have felt like you used this motherfucker. Y'all niggas know y'all might not even use that pool. That pool might be too deep for y'all because y'all don't know how to swim. And then y'all gonna sit here and y'all got this tennis court. Just you and your girlfriend. Got it. Gotcha.
Tennis court that been broke down forever. They can't even go be Serena now. They can't even go play.
More than $3 million of it went to this mansion. Property records show Sister Nino and his girlfriend purchased the home in July 2020. The 12-acre estate boasts a British-style pub theater, 7 bedrooms, a tennis court, and a 5-stall horse barn.
Yep, feds was never going to look for y'all. Y'all were totally off the grid with this motherfucker. Niggas be really thinking they off the grid.
Investigators say it was paid for with PPP loan money. The grand jury indictment also claims a trail.
I'm ready to prestige.
Of evidence reveals Sister Nino spent thousands of dollars on pricey vehicles like a Maserati, Lincoln Navigator, and a Mercedes-Benz, all in a span of months in 2020.
Nigga, a draft from Magnifico's Radius bank account ending in 7809 to a dealership in the Middle District of Florida to purchase a Lincoln Navigator. 89 bands. That nigga dropped 89 straight cash, nigga. Hey, Randy, how you gonna pay for them fines? Straight cash, homie. A draft from Magnifico's Radius bank account ending in 7809 to a dealership in the Middle District of Florida to purchase a Mercedes-Benz vehicle. This nigga dropped $251,000. Nigga, y'all niggas didn't think the feds was coming? You niggas dropped almost 400 on whips. Y'all should have took that money and left Earth. If you get the government for that much money, you gotta go somewhere where you can't be extradited and be rich. I don't understand niggas stealing all this money from the government and staying right here. They should have turned that shit to crypto and been gone, nigga. And then Bitcoin just hit an all-time high. Y'all niggas should have turned that shit to Bitcoin and been gone. Nope, you niggas are stupid. You niggas was literally stealing money, but that's why it never works out. Because smart people figure out ways to do this shit. Even though smart people could tell you how to have done the crime, they figure out a way to do it without doing the shit that'll ruin their lives too. Because that's how you be smart. These niggas just be doing crime, and that's why it's always dumb, because you got to be dumb to do crime.
And Sister Nino has been indicted on 2 counts of wire fraud, 3 counts of aggravated identity theft, and 3 counts of illegal monetary transaction.
That's life.
Louis, I'll send it back to you.
You know what they say, karma never forgets an address. All right, thank you, Calvin.
Tracy was happening. Rob was happening.
A Houston man has pleaded guilty to fraudulently obtaining $1.56 million in PPP loans.
So this is one of many cases of PPP fraud, leaving some business owners who need the money out of luck. Here's our consumer reporter, Heather Sullivan.
A Lamborghini, a Rolex watch, a Ford F-350.
You niggas are so predictable. The niggas that got away with it, I'm telling you the truth. There's some niggas that actually did get away with it and gonna get away with it. They not out here being flashy. They not out here stunting. They ain't told nobody. It's some girls with some dudes right now that done stole $2-3 million for this shit. She don't even know it. I just don't understand immediately stealing the government money and going to buy luxury cars. It's just...
Those are just some of the things that a Houston man bought after fraudulently obtaining a $1.6 million PPP loan, money that was intended to help businesses survive the pandemic.
It looked like you've already gotten a loan, and I said I haven't. They said, well, look like you're on your second round to get a second loan. And I was like, I was like, are you serious?
Sheree Young says she learned someone had taken out $40,000 in PPP loans in her name, preventing her from getting a loan for her wine and marketing businesses and charity organizations.
As a person like me that really needed the funds at the time and couldn't get the funds. So, I mean, I had to go and, like I say, take money from my savings.
I thought you was about to say, something unsavory. I was like, no, don't say that. I had all that flat back fucking. But she didn't say that.
The Department of Justice says it has prosecuted more than 100 defendants for fraudulent PPP loans. Lee Price III of Houston just pled guilty to fraudulently obtaining $1.6 million in PPP loans.
Your case number would be 420 MJ 1366, nigga.
Yo, the devil's in full effect.
Buying a Lamborghini Urus.
Why? Why are y'all buying why would you buy yours, bro? Yes, that motherfucker cold. And you can't have that. That's for people with legal money. Legal money.
A Ford F-350 and a Rolex.
Okay, at least that made more sense.
Rolex, using the name of someone who died.
Oh, you going to hell, bro.
A University of Texas report suggests 1 in 6 PPP loans is suspicious, but the Small Business Administration says it's much lower.
In the case of PPP, it's less than 0.5% of loans we even suspect were ineligible.
And that the vast majority are helping real businesses.
Of course. Because why would that ever make the news? You know what I mean? So that's obvious to me personally. I don't sit here and look at this. I personally don't look at this shit and be like, oh, no, don't offer PPP loans because of these niggas. I know some people think that shit and you're a fucking idiot. No. I think this is the best you can hope for. It helps some businesses, and when some other businesses step out of bounds, it can be some corrective nature to it. Remember, it was a lot of people that was kind of sick to their stomach because they watched people they know do this crime shit, and they passed over on this crime shit, and now they happy they did. You see what I'm saying? So
here in Houston, we were averaging about 1,300 PPP loans every single day to small businesses, about $85 million every business day during COVID. So there were 350,000 businesses, give or take, that got those loans.
Meantime, Young says she's had to work for months to clean up her credit report.
I've had to write all three credit bureaus and have locks put on my accounts. So every time something happens, I get an email or an alert to my phone letting me know that someone is trying to do something.
The SBA says 33% of PPP loan recipients are still...
I heard, we're going to have to do that on the stream, sir. I heard that PPP loan shit can get funny, that tracker.
eligible to have those loans forgiven. Plus, there are a number of loans and grants still available to help businesses that are struggling, including...
Nigga, I had an actual business. They approved it, and then at the last second told me no. I was literally, because I was homeless, but I had a real business. Like, I had already had my LLC and shit, so it wasn't like I was one of them niggas that just tried to create it and shit. I had one. And then for whatever reason, at the last, it was supposed to come, they was like, yeah, it'll be in your bank account in 3 weeks. And then 2 weeks into the process, something happened, was like, nah, you got denied. And so that was it for me. And mind you, I was trying to get $3,000. I was trying to get 3 bands.
Including the new Harris County business grants. I have links to help you apply for all of these on Sullivan Smart Sense on Fox26Houston.com. Heather Sullivan, Fox 26 News.
Well, new here at 11, this Davenport couple is accused of trying to defraud the government out of more than $5 million in...
Yep, y'all look like... Again, if you knew how to get $5 million steal $5 million from the government, why don't you just steal $100,000?
In COVID relief money. According to court records, the couple spent some of that money gambling at casinos.
Rich. This is rich.
Purchasing designer handbags, and they paid off their 2017 BMW. As Fox 13's Jordan Bowen reports, this isn't the first time that one of those defendants has been charged with fraud.
Well,
for some struggling businesses, COVID relief funds can be a lifeline. But feds say the businesses under 44-year-old Julio Lugo and 37-year-old Rosenide Vinnett not only weren't struggling, but weren't even real. Attorney Anthony Rickman, who isn't associated with the case, says the real victim is the taxpayer.
Businesses are failing. Businesses are struggling. This money was set aside for legitimate businesses. These 2 defendants, through their conspiracy and through their fraud.
Look, I'm going to keep it a buck. I don't need you to do all of that. All you got to do, I don't need to hear about the taxpayer and all that shit, because that makes it a little political. All you need to say, nigga, is they stole money. That's it. That's all I need to hear. They stole. Stop making it political.
Submitted multiple applications for businesses that didn't exist.
According to court records, beginning in March of 2020.
And my favorite part is how the government almost brag about this shit, but being like, but you let Pookie and Ray Ray steal this amount of money from y'all, bro. Our money ain't guarded enough. So Pookie, Ray Ray, and Earl, and all these other goofy, low-level, low IQ motherfuckers, white, black, whoever the fuck, doing this shit. This was like a thing in the hood, bro. If you were anywhere near a hood, a white hood, a black hood, you knew somebody. If you really on Facebook, you knew somebody. Instagram, you knew somebody. People would literally be sitting on these apps advertising on X, on Facebook, on Instagram.
The couple used their home IP address to submit at least 70 false and fraudulent.
You niggas wasn't even using a VPN.
Loan applications seeking funds from the Paycheck Protection Program, or PPP. As a result, the couple, along with some close family members, fraudulently obtained more than $1.6 million in loan money.
The whole family was swiping. The whole fucking family was swiping.
Not only did they just profit from it, but the way and manner in which they did was brazen, was bold.
Some of the most damning evidence includes these video stills taken from a video Lugo uploaded to Facebook.
I feel like they set y'all niggas up. I feel like they set y'all niggas up. I truly do. Because there was me and a couple other people with legit businesses that didn't even get small amounts. And then anybody who filed fraudulent joints was like getting them shits. It's almost like they wanted y'all to have them. Like, I didn't believe that shit at first, but like after a couple of years, I'm like, they set y'all up, nigga.
In it, Lugo and Vinnett can be seen in a hotel room littered with $100 bills, several items from Louis Vuitton, and a $5,000 watch.
Why do niggas always do this?
In addition to the video, the couple is accused of spending $47,000 to pay off a 2017 BMW 7 Series sedan, spending $49,000 at casinos.
What? You niggas spent $49,000 at the casino. That's more than your fucking BMW. niggas like, we high rollers, nigga. Like, we fucking high rollers, nigga. We do what we want, nigga.
And another 13 grand spent at weight loss centers.
You know, Rick is so wild and has went so far off the meter. It's shit that I can't even tell you on TV. I mean, you know, for the sake of our friendship, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna bring it up. But trust me, he's went there. He has went where it's like, yo, Rick, man, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? You done took this shit too far. And his response is like this: there's no such place. Darkness, let's go to the abyss, nigga! I'm not with it, man. I don't want to go to the abyss, man. You know what I'm saying? Rick wants to go to the abyss. In fact, he dwells in the abyss. Rick James dwells in the abyss, okay? And he wants company sometimes, you know? And for some reason, he likes to reach out for me. Whenever I'm around, when he wants to go there, he will reach out for me to try to take me to the abyss with him. And I'm not with it, man. I'm not with it. And that's when we end up, you know, tussling or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
You niggas spent $13,500 at a weight loss center. At least it ain't. I'd rather it said that than the BBL.
All purchases the feds say were made with COVID relief funds. The couple was arrested Thursday. At the time, Lugo was still on supervised probation for a tax fraud case from 2015.
Looking at the amount of loss, the number of charges, I do anticipate both of these.
So you got caught stealing from the government and you decided to do it again. Bye, nigga.
And is doing a significant amount of time in federal prison.
Reporting in Tampa, Jordan Bowen, Fox 13 News.
The owner of a tax preparation company in Dallas pleaded guilty to defrauding the COVID-19 relief program.
Of course you did. Choose compassion. What up, Mon? Chadrick, what it do?
Of millions that was meant to help struggling businesses.
They spent 13 racks on Weight Watchers food. They probably did, nigga.
Business owners. What's more, he was already going to prison for 6 years for a previous tax fraud conviction. Fox 4's David Santendry joins us live tonight with these details. David.
Yeah, Steve, we're talking about millions of dollars that was supposed to go to small businesses that were struggling, but instead one local accountant tried to help himself.
A 43-year-old Liberian.
So Dre from Power was out here defrauding the government. I bet he used to work at Truth. I'm done, bro.
National pleaded guilty Tuesday to orchestrating a fraud scheme to get more than $23 million in money that was supposed to help.
Yep, $23 million.
Help small businesses struggling during the pandemic, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Northern District of Texas.
Criminals can be around any corner.
Stephen Jalul, seen here on his Facebook page, is an accountant. The listed address for his business is inside this North Dallas office building. A recent home address is at this apartment complex in Garland, where neighbors say he drove fancy cars and wore high-end clothing. Some we spoke with off camera suspected he was up to something shady. Others
had no idea.
Nigga, you got a shirt that say I drink and you seem drunk right now. So I don't even really know why you out here running your mouth, because you look drunk.
Tell you what, it takes all kinds of people.
Here's what happened. The federal government rolled out $350 billion in forgivable PPP loans during the pandemic. It was meant to help struggling businesses pay and keep employees. The feds, however, say Jalul, after his arrest last fall, admitted while working as an accountant to inflating the number of employees businesses had so they could get more money from the government.
Right, that's what I was about to say. That's what they call high-end clothing. I was waiting to see him wear something besides these cheap-ass Ed Hardy shirts.
Federal prosecutors say he tried to get $23 million on behalf of more than 160 clients.
Like, why? Like, I just don't get it.
97 of those loans were approved, and his clients were awarded $12 million. He was paid nearly $1 million in fees.
You know, I hope he gets what he deserves. Because it was a pandemic, and you've got folks that are,
Right, because if it wasn't a pandemic, it'd be okay with him robbing the government. Got it.
Trying to keep their heads above water.
The thing is, this is not his first run-in with the law. He pleaded guilty to tax crimes in January 2020 and was on pre-trial release when he committed the PPP crimes, according to a criminal complaint.
You was scamming while on pre-trial.
I would never have known that.
Now,
right, because you stay drunk. That's the main reason why you would have never known that, in my opinion.
Facing up to 10 years in prison, some of his neighbors can't help but
I'm surprised he only faced 10 years.
Think of the businesses that actually deserve.
I drink and I know things. He got the alcoholic stance. He's standing like he drunk. He pigeon-toed and everything, nigga, trying to balance himself.
And needed that money.
Some snake coming along, taking money that could be theirs rightfully.
This nigga might not have ever had a word with this nigga ever. He ain't never seen this nigga before.
Jalul is awaiting sentencing, but many people at home might be asking, well, what happens to that $12 million from here? So I reached out to the DOJ. They say that it's really up to the Small Business Administration if these businesses need to return any of that money they were awarded. And then I asked the DOJ.
Right, because it could be a situation where they did everything legally and he did some shit on his end to ensure that it would go through so he can get commission.
Jay, do any of these businesses, is there any indication they may have known that they were accepting some of this money fraudulently? The DOJ says at this time it can only refer us to its indictment, and right now those details aren't provided. Steve, back to you.
AKA, the answer is no.
Shelby County records listed it.
Because that's how some of them scammers work. Some of them scammers will get people and do the shit in a way where it seems legal to them and they actually get their money, so it doesn't feel like they get scammed until it come back on the back end. And then it's like, well, you got this shit fraudulent. Like, wait, I didn't know that. Then they show them everything and show, oh, okay, you didn't. And once the government see that, they're not gonna take the money back from you.
This home is belonging to Amber Colbert, but it's the same home connected to a business that received a high-profile coronavirus relief loan.
Well, at least this is something modest.
According to Memphis police, Colbert worked for the police.
I'm losing my motherfucking mind, man.
Police department as a clerk when she forged a pay stub to get a loan earlier this year. MPD says she's been relieved of duty pending the outcome of the internal and criminal investigation. But that.
And you know how many niggas get in there and start snitching just on some bullshit? Man, I ain't even take as much as so-and-so.
It's not the only loan
Who are you talking about?
Colbert has gotten recently. Federal records from the Small Business Administration show a business in Amber Colbert's name also benefited from the Paycheck Protection Program. It shows she got two $17,000 PPP loans for her.
You about to go sit down for 35 bands, bro.
Her children's clothing store that she never had to pay back. Her loans are also linked to this home on Keel Avenue in Uptown.
You are watching When Keeping It Real Goes Wrong.
We went there today, but no one answered the door, and we found this sign posted saying the property is vacant. The Department of Justice has cracked down on people nationwide who they say tried to get PPP loans illegally. Just this week, an Oklahoma woman pleaded guilty.
$43 million. I tried, again, for the record, I tried to get 3,000. Them niggas told me no. I was homeless in my car with my business. I tried to get 3,000, nigga. Them niggas told me no. 43.8 million.
They're trying to get more than $40 million.
God is great.
In fraudulent loans. We contacted the Small Business Administration and the Department of Justice to find out if they're investigating Colbert's PPP loan in light of her more recent arrest. Stacey.
That does not look like a $43 million wig, bro.
Jacobson, WREG, News Channel 3.
Or 35,000.
I'm Elizabeth Matthews here in Joliet. Operation Triple P targeted county jail inmates who falsified PPP loan applications and received thousands of dollars. Some even used
25 inmates illegally received pandemic. I give up. I fucking give up. I quit. I fucking quit. They're getting PPP loans in jail. 25 inmates illegally received pandemic business loans. Nope. I'm sorry. If the government wasn't smart enough to catch these niggas in jail, they should be able to keep it. As a matter of fact, they should be let out and work for the government so they can show the government how to. They should. Their sentence, if they have if their crime is not violent, they should be let out immediately. If their crime was non-violent, all 25 of them niggas, let them out. Because you niggas is stupid. How the fuck does the government let some niggas lock the fuck up get business loans? That's some niggas y'all didn't like. That's some niggas y'all didn't like. Because I'm sorry. Y'all let that happen. Non-violent, they got to get out. That's y'all fault. They smarter than y'all in there.
using that money to bond out of jail. The police.
You know, Rick is so wild and has went so far off the meter. It's shit that I can't even tell you on TV. I mean, you know, for the sake of our friendship, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna bring it up. But trust me, he's went there. He has went where it's like, yo, Rick, man, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? You done took this shit too far. And his response is like this: there's no such place. Darkness, let's go to the abyss, nigga! I'm not with it, man. I don't want to go to the abyss, man. You know what I'm saying? Rick wants to go to the abyss. In fact, he dwells in the abyss. Rick James dwells in the abyss, okay? And he wants company sometimes, you know? And for some reason, he likes to reach out for me. Whenever I'm around, when he wants to go there, he will reach out for me to try to take me to the abyss with him. And I'm not with it, man. I'm not with it. And that's when we end up, you know, tussling or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Oh. Y'all let these niggas get PPP loans so they can use the funds to bail out. They should be set free. Y'all know where the money's at. Y'all got the money back. They literally gave the money to you. They took the government money and gave it right back to the government. They win. Fuck, nah, y'all let them out. Drop all charges. The government, y'all look bad right here. Y'all niggas look real. I don't feel this whole shit. Oh, they're stealing taxpayers. Shut the fuck up. Our money should be guarded a little more better than this. If you want me to believe this whole they're stealing our money shit, our money should be guarded just a tad better than this. Our money should be guarded at least well enough away from niggas locked up.
Police chief here says this operation will help put them back in jail and will help reduce gun violence and drug trafficking. In his
y'all set them up. I just figured out the setup. These niggas was all sitting in jail awaiting trial. They was gonna beat all their cases. Somebody randomly came up to them in jail, told them about this lick. It was probably Durk. Durk came and told them about this lick. They all did the lick, bonded out. Now they locked up and they not beating this charge when they was going to beat the actual charge they bonded out for. How much you want to bet? They set all them niggas up. Man, how can we ain't got enough evidence to convict. I got an idea. We going to send a snitch in there And they gonna get PPP loans before trial. And then when them niggas bond out, we gonna lock they black asses back up.
City. 25 Will County Jail inmates.
Yep, because y'all niggas look like y'all should have been getting PPP loans.
It's already locked up for weapons and drug felony cases are now facing charges like wire fraud and theft.
Some of the targets bonded out on their felony cases days after receiving their fraudulent PPP loan.
And this nigga say that shit in a tone that's supposed to make you mad at them. Nigga, you look stupid. Nigga, you look stupid. You think you sit up here with some authoritative tone? Nigga, you look stupid.
Operation Triple P began in November of last year. Detectives began to compare names on Paycheck Protection Program loans to names of inmates facing felonies.
And then you just got this random white bitch over here. And that's that shit I don't like. Bang, bang. Yeah, Fetty Wap. Black youngster. Finesse 2 times. Big Moochie grape. OTF jam. These niggas got, they let this nigga with this wife beater. Remember, this is what they got locked up in. I need you to pay attention. They got locked up in these outfits. This nigga got locked up in this wife beater and then got a loan from the government to get out. And they mad, and they want me to be mad at him. I applaud him.
Which should have disqualified them from the financial assistance. So far, 15 of them have been charged. Police are still looking.
Still want it. Yeah, they gonna get you. Yep, they gonna get you. Blondie dread, very expensive. And yeah, you look like you snitch.
For these 10.
The majority of them also use their home address. So we did several periodic spot checks on the residence. It just looked like a residence.
For example, Maria Beach and Adrian Clark locked up during the pandemic for unrelated gun offenses. From their cell, they applied for and received PPP loans. Maria claimed to run a barber shop from this home in Rockdale. Adrian?
Did she?
Claimed to run a barber shop from an apartment.
Did he? Y'all might not even have these niggas.
In this Joliet house, Maria received nearly $21,000 in federal loans. Adrian, who has a history with Joliet police, got 2 PPP loans for the same barbershop location.
Time out. I like how you just said who had a history with the Joliet police. What does him having a history with the police have to do with whether or not he can have a PPP loan? See, you local news motherfuckers be thinking you slick, nigga. You niggas ain't slick. Just show the fucking evidence, nigga. I don't give a fuck if they, I know they've been in trouble with the police. They were locked the fuck up when they got their loans. And yeah, it's very possible that somebody got locked up and got a PPP loan for a very legal business, nigga. See, these niggas didn't get no hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars. This bitch got $21,000. Now I'm starting, that number's not high enough for me to believe she was really scamming like that. For me personally, that doesn't mean she wasn't. But when y'all start making statements like that, that lets me know that your evidence is flimsy, nigga.
$1,000 in federal loans. Adrian, who has a history with Joliet police,
like what is that? What is that?
Got 2 PPP loans for the same barbershop location, totaling $42,000. Both are now part of the 15 locked up again. Joliet police had help from U.S. Marshals, the Will County State's Attorney's Office, Department of Labor.
And see, now y'all trying to make this shit seem like some type of criminal empire when all they did was use the computer and apply for that shit like everybody else. And y'all are assuming, like, because it's really just a whole sensationalization of this whole thing, because it's not like they're not saying that they used the contraband to get on the internet. They're not saying any of that. They're just saying that they got loans while they were locked up and then used the money to bond themselves out. How is that illegal? Is it illegal to take that money and bond yourself out personally? If it is, why ain't that what y'all saying?
And Homeland Security.
These PPP loans, that if they're obtaining them fraudulently, they're taking that money out of the businesses in our local area that actually need them.
The acting special agent charged.
But are they? Yeah, we know if they are, but are they? Man, look, nigga, case by case with me.
For Chicago's Homeland Security Office says this type of
they said that was unrelated.
PPP loan fraud has been happening across the country. In Joliet, Elizabeth Matthews, Fox 32, Chicago.
Tonight, after a former Phoenix cop was arrested, accused of stealing COVID relief money. Good evening.
Damn it.
I'm Zach Crenshaw.
And I'm Katie Rammel. The ABC 15 investigators found links between her criminal case and 4 others, resulting in millions of dollars of fraudulently obtained federal loans.
Only on ABC 15, investigator Melissa Blasius breaking down the indictments outlining their alleged crimes.
Neighbors said they felt safer knowing a Phoenix cop lived on the block.
Big smile all the time, super friendly neighbor.
But now former officer Tony Richardson is accused of stealing from
Tammy Brown.
Them. In fact, from all Americans. According to this federal indictment, she's accused of fraudulently obtaining Paycheck Protection Program loans for 83 fictitious employees for a business called the Lotto Club. This is the business's
Oh my goodness.
website, but the Lotto Club's office was empty when we went Wednesday night. The ABC 15 investigators.
You gonna tell me that this bitch don't know Tammy? You gonna tell me this bitch don't know Tammy Brown? You gonna tell me right now? You gonna tell me right now this ain't Tammy Brown with a fucking badge, nigga? Nah, stop playing, nigga. Nigga, stop fucking playing with me, nigga. Hey, nigga, I give up, bro. I fucking quit.
Uncovered when Richardson was indicted for alleged PPP loan fraud. So were 6 other interconnected people in a total of 5 cases, totaling nearly $7.4 million in loans, taxpayer money that was supposed to help small businesses pay.
Stop adding that part.
Employees and keep their doors open. Instead, prosecutors say it was inappropriately funneled into the defendant's bank accounts. Tony Richardson.
Yeah, definitely Dennis Schroeder.
Is indicted in just one case involving the Lotto Club, but her co-defendant Willie Blue Mitchell, seen here in this
Any
prior
nigga trying to explain himself while sweating like that, nigga with a lapel mic, don't trust him. This is the perspiration of a scammer, and he got on this scammer vest.
C-15 story was also indicted last month in 3 more PPP loan fraud cases for businesses Sigma Cuts School of Beauty, Sigma Cuts Medical Training Academy, and UCCAN. One of Mitchell's co-defendants
Oh, y'all in trouble.
in some of these cases is Sean Swaringer. He's indicted with his wife in another PPP loan case for a company called Cryotherapy for Veterans.
Look here, they flipped around the sign. This was cryotherapy for veterans.
Friday, the
You were struggling with that, bitch.
For a company called Cryotherapy.
You thought you had it. You thought you had that shit, then it going live, it went a little harder.
For veterans.
Look here, they flipped around the sign.
Yeah, I
this
see.
was cryotherapy for veterans.
Friday, the ABC 15 investigators went to several addresses that were supposed to be tied to these businesses.
It's
bone dry.
We found they had cleared out or were locked up and empty.
Camera there.
Neighbors say they saw law enforcement agents several days ago at this South Phoenix house linked to Willie Blue Mitchell. No one came to the door.
Good. My name is Melissa. I'm with ABC 15.
And when we tried to track down Sean Swaringer and his wife at a different cryotherapy business,
They're unavailable at the moment.
the ABC 15 investigators still trying to find the co-defendants to hear their explanation on the loans and their connections to each other. I'm investigator Melissa Blasius, ABC 15 Arizona.
The deputy appeared before a sentencing hearing after pleading guilty to a PPP loan fraud.
He appeared ashamed as he faced the judge, and Local 10 was there as well as he walked out. Roy Ramos is joining us live. He's in downtown Miami with more on what happened inside that courtroom. Roy.
Christy and Louie, as I sat in the courtroom, I could hear that defendant tell the judge he was embarrassed. Never did he imagine being in the situation that he was in. And
see, now that sounds like a nigga that just listened to one of his homeboys when he know he shouldn't have. He knew he shouldn't have. He knew he shouldn't have. He listened to his homeboy and did it and got caught. If that's the nigga's response to getting caught with PPP loan scam, more than likely that's what happened.
Asked that judge to think of him as a father of four, someone who has served this community for 7 years and not as a criminal. Hey, Jean-Pierre, is there anything you'd like to say about the sentencing?
No answers to my questions as 35-year-old Jean-Pierre Toussaint walked out of a Miami-Dade federal courthouse with his wife and relatives by his side. This just moments after he was sentenced to 2 years probation in order to pay restitution of more.
Oh, they going to Sizzler, nigga. 2 years probation, Sizzler time.
More than $20,000.
My client was already paying the restitution back. He was already paying the loan back.
It's been more than 4 months since Pierre Toussaint was just one of 17 Broward Sheriff deputies and detention deputies who were indicted on wire fraud charges after the government said they fraudulently.
Right now. It's probation. He in that 305 right now.
Applied for and received funds from the Paycheck Protection Program, or PPP loan. Investigators said the group jointly received more than $500,000 in funds.
He is a very good person who made a mistake.
And it's that mistake now costing them in more ways.
Hold on. How did y'all pay for that CK? And I don't give a fuck if it's fake.
Than one as they are sentenced. 23-year veteran with BSO, Derek.
Who paid for that Puma?
Nesbitt sentenced to 5 years probation in order to pay a $1,000 fine. Others given a stiffer punishment with a restitution upwards of $30,000. While we learned some of the defendants pled guilty, others have chosen to take their cases to trial, but all losing the privilege of being officers of the law.
I think that he is just happy and grateful to be able to be with his family.
I know he is.
And move on from this.
I hope you did, nigga.
So 4 of the 17 defendants have been sentenced. None of them have been sentenced to prison, despite the maximum punishment for wire fraud being 20 years behind bars. For now, here in downtown Miami, Roy Ramos, Local 10 News.
Like, man, y'all niggas, bro. Y'all niggas might want to dial it back some, bro. They not playing with y'all niggas right now. Fuck it, we got one more. That nigga, bro, I know he happy than a motherfucker. Cause it was almost over for a nigga. 2 years probation. But hey, they said he was paying the money and shit back before sentence and everything, so like he did everything he could for the judge to grant him leniency. So I'm with that. It's just when niggas where it be like, damn, this nigga didn't even try and you gave that nigga leniency, but whatever. All right, let's keep the fucking party rolling. Hit that fucking like button, please.
While the feds were pushing out COVID relief cash to companies during the pandemic, opportunists defrauded the government out of billions of dollars by lying about their needs. Now, a high-profile Phoenix business owner who once ran the state's largest special needs clinic is charged with COVID loan fraud, and she's facing the possibility of serious jail time.
12 News journalist Joe Dana finds that despite that, she remains a contractor for the Department of Education. Joe?
COVID loan fraud is not a victimless crime. Taxpayers remain on the hook for paying it back.
Nigga, shut the fuck up with that.
1,200,000, 150,000, and it goes on and on and on. A criminal indictment against the woman who once ran a special needs service empire in the Valley alleges she stole over $2.9 million through 9 companies she has in her name. Can you please ask her to contact us? We first revealed Bridget O'Brien's suspicious COVID loans in 2021. In a brazen move, the same month O'Brien began collecting
Damn,
COVID
Jimmy
bailout
Dore,
funds.
why you banging on the door like that?
She bought this nearly $2 million Biltmore home. At the same time, she still owed therapists who did contract work for her.
People were not getting paid for months and months.
This indictment, the latest chapter in a truly bizarre journey for O'Brien since we began investigating her in 2018.
It's incredible in the negative way, the impact that she had.
At that time, we brought to light evidence of fraud and non-payment of social workers.
I want my money, that's it. I don't have any bad feelings toward her.
And the state cut off Medicaid payments to her company. Then in 2021, O'Brien was caught on surveillance camera stealing a dog in front of the owner's yard.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, on you.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Man, what the actual fuck?
She pleaded guilty to theft.
It's amazing to get Max back.
For years,
this scandalous ass bitch. Oh, she's scandalous. Don't let them little meat glasses fool you.
Former coworkers and therapists accused O'Brien of lying about a cancer diagnosis to avoid her obligations.
Is there a reason why she hasn't been able to provide direct documentation of cancer treatment? Your facts are all wrong, Joe.
They exposing this bitch like a YouTuber, nigga. I'm shitty.
She had a legal heavyweight defending her in court. Her attorney, former attorney general, and current state superintendent Tom Horn. A long time
Bro, the news got this bitch flustered. This hoe don't even know which way to go, nigga.
Of cancer treatment.
This bitch don't even know where to go, nigga. Oh shit, we go this way? No, we go this way. Wait, hold on. Do we? They pressing this bitch. This bitch don't even know which way to go, nigga. Nigga, they are full court 94 feet on this bitch. They full court pressing this hoe. She can't go nowhere to. Nigga, them niggas is moving their feet, nigga.
She hasn't been able to provide direct documentation of cancer treatment. Your facts are all wrong, Joe.
She had a legal heavyweight defending her in court. Her attorney, former attorney general, and current state superintendent Tom Horn, a longtime acquaintance of O'Brien. Now,
look, hold on, but nigga, this is menacing, nigga. Hold on. This is full on menacing, nigga.
State superintendent
this is menacing.
A longtime acquaintance.
Hey, bitch, and we out here when you come out, too. This is full-fledged menacing, nigga. Hey, bitch, just so you know, we out here when you get out. We ain't going nowhere, bitch. Soon as you come up out of there. Yeah, we can't come in there. We can't come in there with the camera. But as soon as you come up out, we here.
Of O'Brien. Now, the indictment claims O'Brien used one of her companies, Kids A Therapy, to steal $340,000 in COVID funds. That company remains listed as an authorized tutor for the Arizona Department of Education. And that means it's eligible to receive even more COVID funds. Now, I've asked Superintendent Tom Horn, given O'Brien's history of alleged Medicaid fraud.
They are putting this bitch can't go
and that
nowhere,
means it's eligible
nigga.
to receive even more COVID funds. Now, I've asked Superintendent Tom Horn, given O'Brien.
Nigga, they won't let this bitch go nowhere, bro. Nowhere.
History of alleged Medicaid fraud, non-payment of contractors, dog napping, and
dog napping.
Now this 20-count criminal indictment, whether he thinks O'Brien should be removed as a contractor for the Department of Ed. Horn tells me in a written statement, Miss O'Brien is entitled to her day in court.
Great answer.
O'Brien is due back in court next month. She has pleaded not guilty.
An OC man is accused of taking millions of dollars from the government and spending it on exotic race cars.
Why, nigga? Just fucking why? Why?
Cars.
You know, Lambo dealerships, like, low-key, those are federal car dealers at this point.
Investigators say he went to great lengths to cash in on the business program.
KCAL 9 Orange County reporter Stacey Butler with how they say he pulled off the scheme.
A Ferrari, a Bentley, a Lamborghini, millions
So predictable.
of dollars worth of sports cars purchased with
Like, if I ever got rich for real, I'm not even buying a Ferrari, a Lamborghini, or a Bentley, because that's just going to bring the police around. Like, literally at this point, I would just, like, if I got rich, I would just rent one for a weekend or some shit like that. Ain't no motherfucking way. This just, even if it's legal, I'm not. It brings the feds around. Every one of these times, every time you hear they got cars, it's the same thing. And if it ain't this high, it's going to be Scat Packs and Track Hawks.
more tax dollars, the feds say, by a scam artist who defrauded a pandemic relief fund.
Instead of using the money like a legitimate business to, help a business.
So now this nigga basically just said it really wasn't even that you got the money. Oh my. Oh, it hurts even more. This nigga basically is like, it ain't even that they got the money. They weren't using it for the business. All you had to do was put the money in the business, and whatever money came back, you could have bought never mind.
Stay afloat. Instead, what's alleged is that he used the money for his own personal expenses, to take lavish vacations.
I'm losing my fucking mind. They not even saying the nigga shouldn't have got the money.
And to purchase 3 luxury sports cars, a Bentley,
Why?
a Ferrari, and
Why?
a Lamborghini.
Why? April, what's happening? What's happening, cuz?
Investigators say last spring, 38-year-old Mustafa
Good to see
Kadiri
you.
applied for $5 million in PPP loans and got them. They say he used fake companies. He even had 4 business addresses in Newport Beach.
And you would have got away with it until they saw how loud you were spending the money. You wild.
Websites, online, and social media pages, but all of it, say investigators, were fake. Earlier this week, a federal grand jury indictment that was returned charges Kadiri with bank and wire fraud, identity theft, and money laundering.
The number of businesses that closed over the last year plus, the number of people hurting out there, and that there are unscrupulous.
No. If you really want me to believe that, then I'm mad at you too for letting our money be unguarded.
Actors who take advantage of what's a government program supposed to help people.
The people who truly needed help are reacting. Melody Bridges has a dance studio in the San Fernando Valley. She got a loan and barely survived.
It angers us. We had to go through so much stress to get the PPP loan. Without it, we would have gone under. The government, I think, had to work so hard to try to help small businesses like ours stay afloat during this incredibly challenging time in the world right now that everyone's going through, and to take advantage of it just, I think, creates massive problems for anything like this to happen in the future or in times of trouble.
He's being held on $100,000 bail. A jury trial is scheduled June 29th. In Irvine, Stacey Butler, KCAL 9 News.
Biden says that he wants to crack down on those taking billions in fraudulent PPP loans. And in a case in Charlotte, it could set the precedents in the Queen City and across the country. As Queen City News reporter Will Lewis is live in Uptown tonight. Will, one of those defendants actually spoke out tonight. What can you tell us?
Well, that's right, Alicia. He did. He spoke to Queen City News chief legal correspondent Seema Iyer, and he said next week the whole world will know the truth. Now, two defendants are currently facing charges of allegedly taking $1.7 million fraudulently in PPP loans. Now, of course, like you said, the verdict in this case could set the precedent for many more. 7 days ago, President Joe Biden put people on notice.
The watchdogs are back. And we're going to go after the criminals who stole billions of relief money meant for small business and millions of Americans.
The crackdown.
Shut your weak ass up, nigga. Your government let these dumbass motherfuckers defraud us. So shut up.
On fraudulent Paycheck Protection Program loans in the crosshairs of the Department of Justice. Cases that have started to play out in the Queen City with opening arguments in the case of La Shish Kebab restaurant. The government alleging Azet Fredek and his son Tariq obtained $1.7 million fraudulently. The government claims false applications were submitted by 3 companies, including La Shish Kebab restaurant and La Shish Catering.
We've been stuffing in the pain, and it's about time. Next week, the whole world gonna know the truth, and justice will prevail.
Queen City News chief legal correspondent Seema Iyer in the courtroom and speaking to one of the defendants as he left the federal courthouse. Iyer saying this case could set the precedent for others facing similar charges, given the words of the president and the track record of prosecutors in the Western District of North Carolina.
Other federal prosecutors sometimes don't go after the small guys, but here in Charlotte, they go after everybody. They try a lot of cases here.
The government says they have retrieved $1.3 million from the La Shish Kebab case, and the feds will be looking for more.
There's no crime that's too small. Why would you not prosecute even someone who, let's say, filed a false document for a...
Because it will start costing us too much money, depending on the amount, because if they do that, then they have to do it for everybody in that amount of money and start adding up in court costs and shit. Yeah, it's unfortunate. But there is a level of it. That's why they got to just be better. That's why the one thing that makes me laugh about this whole thing is nobody sits and goes, why don't the government do a better job at guarding the damn money? Because that's a real problem that could be. You know what I mean? Like, stupid ass motherfuckers. I mean, because these scams be low level ass scams, bro. Low level.
$500 loan.
And yeah. And don't get it twisted. Trump weak ass ain't gonna do shit about it either. Cause soon as you start complaining about PPP shit, like, that's how y'all politicians work. Everything. You got to take all of it. That is Trump's baby. Trump's baby.
Case continues here at the federal courthouse tomorrow, and Chief Legal Correspondent Seema Iyer will be inside to bring you all the latest developments. For now, reporting live in Uptown, Will Lewis, Queen City News.
Potbellies returned $10 million in Paycheck Protection Program loans. The company took heat because the PPP loans were designed to help.
Did they say Potbellies?
small companies.
Yet there are plenty of questionable small businesses who got the free federal funds too. And when our Jermont Terry started digging into the data, the math just didn't add up. He's live in South Suburban Markham.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That was a problem too. It was a lot of big ass companies that was getting these fucking PPP funds too. I forgot about that.
Report, Jermont.
Erica and Brad, in my hand is a list of every licensed business here in the city of Markham. You can see it's just a couple of pages long, but I'm going to pick up the stack. It is heavy and several hundred pages thick. These are the names of every business that received a PPP loan of your tax dollars here in the city of Markham. Now, they all say they're running a business here, and the city of Markham says if that's the case, then we need our share of the money.
Of course, that's what they said.
A quick glance around South Suburban Markham reveals signs of economic growth. The nation's largest Amazon robotic fulfillment facility operates here. It's generating jobs and much needed revenue.
You cannot try to tell me a city is on economic rise based off the fact they got an Amazon, nigga. Are you for real?
Revenue.
We have some good momentum going because of Amazon is here, but we also focus on our small businesses as well.
Yet, here on 159th Street, you can still find this. Plenty of vacant storefronts available for small businesses.
Right, because they don't give a fuck.
To move in.
They gave all the breaks to Amazon.
A prime opportunity, perhaps, for the more than 1,000 small business owners who applied for and received tax.
What you think? Motherfucking Amazon wants this fucking strip of small businesses to flourish when they'll all be selling some shit that people can get cheaper on Amazon? It's the last thing they want.
Fair-funded loans through the Federal Paycheck Protection Program, or PPP. The goal to help businesses stay afloat during the pandemic. There's just one problem.
These businesses are questionable because we don't know about them.
It's Derek Champion's job to know which businesses are operating in Markham.
Individuals saw an opportunity and they took advantage of it.
It all started when CBS 2 started digging into data from the federal government about PPP loans. Something immediately stood out. If taxpayers pump nearly $28 million into local business loans, how are there still so many empty storefronts?
Because it's going to they homies. This bullshit where Markham sitting there trying to be like, man, yeah, you niggas just, nah, nigga, stop. Stop. This is wild to be like, well, people getting this PPP loans for their businesses, and if they getting their money for their businesses, explain why all these businesses are still closed. Well, maybe these motherfuckers with these businesses didn't get PPP loans. Like, what the fuck is this reporting right here? I'm confused. This almost seems like a level of extortion they trying to commit, because this don't make no sense. I don't understand how y'all, the correlation of, well, if y'all got PPP loans for legal businesses, then why are these businesses still closed? Nigga, I don't fucking know. That's not my business.
We don't understand how could Markham have this many businesses and we're not seeing applications come through.
According to the...
Because, niggas, so many niggas can just work for... Look, Markham think they slick. Markham's just mad that nigga... Bro, y'all don't get money like that for niggas that got online jobs and shit like that, bro. Greedy ass bitches. Y'all niggas sold y'all soul to Amazon. Get what you get, bitch. This is ridiculous. And then trying to get everybody mad at everybody else in Markham. Trying to have Markham mad at each other when we all know who's getting the most of the fucking taxpayer money, and that's Amazon.
The data, 1,733 loans were paid out to people who say they run businesses in Markham and should have these city stickers confirming that. There's just one problem.
Cap. Everyone does not have to have that. Every business somebody run does not have to have that. That's cap. That's fucking cap. That's blatant cap. Blatant.
City records reveal only 311 businesses are licensed to operate in Markham. That leaves 1,422 that got PPP loans unaccounted for.
I see what Markham's trying to do, and this is some foul shit. Markham is just trying to make up a reason to tax niggas, because if they could force these niggas on the business licenses, and these niggas didn't really have business licenses for businesses that they could do this shit to, they would have already filed shit against these businesses. Why would they come to the news to try to get you mad? Because they're going to try to get you to vote on some shit so they can put an extra tax on these niggas so they can just get more money off these niggas they ain't entitled to. If these niggas was illegally not having their business licenses like they were supposed to in this situation, they would go pick them niggas up. Stop. I see what y'all niggas is doing. Fuck you.
You really had 1,422 legitimate business operating within all these zones. You should have way more money coming in.
Listen to how they framing it. Who would listen to a fucking city talk? You should be having way more money than this. Excuse me?
A lot more money.
The bottom line is what when you see this list?
When I see that list, it's letting me know that
when I see that list, I get envious than a motherfucker that we can't tax this shit more. Cause remember, this shit's an agreement between them and federal governments. He ain't got shit to do with it. He ain't got shit to do with it. Because here's the other thing. When they say businesses, I know how they... If you got a business in Chicago, but your mailing address is in Markham, they're going to try to be like, your business is in Markham. Where's the business license? See, there's so many ways that you can have a Markham address and your business not be in fucking Markham. And they fucking know that, and they're playing dumb.
something is going on.
We thought the same thing, so we started digging. Our first discovery, the vast majority of people granted PPP loans in the name of small business run these businesses from homes, which makes sense for some. Sure, if you're a tax consultant, not an issue.
Right.
But what about this? Hey, how you doing, man? Hey, I'm with Channel 2 News. I'm trying to sign up for the fitness sports complex that's here.
This is why I don't be believing y'all niggas, right? It's the level of disingenuous you have. Obviously, out of all of the Markham loans, it's not 100%. Somebody did take them niggas. But y'all trying to use the one or two outliers, like somebody dumb enough to say that they run a gym out of their fucking house and actually answer the door for the news. You gonna try to take that dumbass case and be like, see, look at all these people in Markham stealing this money. And remember how I told you that just because you could be running a business in Markham and you ain't got a motherfucker get no business license. They admitted that after for 2 minutes they drove in your head that they gotta have this yellow sticker and this, and this, and then just on the offhand comment, like, yeah, if you're running this at your house, you don't need anything.
Okay. Where do I sign up?
I have no idea.
Are you familiar with it?
No, I'm not.
They have this listed as a sports complex. And is this a sports complex?
No. It's just...
See, this is why I would just shut the door on the news. You're not trying to have a real conversation. Don't insult my intelligence.
The house.
It's just a house, and there's nothing in the basement or anything of that nature.
Get off my lawn.
There's clearly no fitness center operating in the middle of this.
Right. And that's another thing. That's another thing that he round brings up that's spot on. A lot of addresses and shit were stolen too. And they know that. And they not even accounting for that. They just want to try to be, they just trying to tax niggas in Markham. They like, too many niggas is getting money and we ain't getting none. That's all I hear.
Residential neighborhood.
Mine was stolen before COVID hit though.
Yet the man who previously lived here managed to get $20,000 of your tax dollars.
So you just admitted that it was the person that previously lived there? See, this is why I don't be believing you niggas.
By simply applying for a PPP loan. Oh, you didn't get any.
So the nigga could have had a gym in there. We don't know.
of the money, right?
No, I haven't seen him. He left here last year. I want to say, yeah.
Okay. So is this coming as a shock to you?
A little bit.
When the person that operates this business received $20,000 from the government and having to apply a single dime towards...
This is flopping on a level unseen. This flopping over $20,000 is wild. Remember, they want you to believe it's something like 17,000 loans. They only got like 300-400 business licenses. But they've isolated down to one place where the person don't even stay there no more. Allegedly getting $20,000 fraudulently. No charges have been brought against this person. They didn't even know the person wasn't there anymore. And this is supposed to make me get enraged to let Markham put another tax on me. Nigga, y'all niggas is anybody who fall for this shit. But I see where it's at, and y'all niggas up there be falling for a lot of goofy ass shit. I'm gonna keep it a stack.
City of Markham, that is a clear indication of what to you?
Fraud.
He literally could be a personal trader with a... My brother got a whole total jib. My brother slowly has built a whole jib throughout, like, it took him, what, maybe 5 or 6 years to do it, but he slowly did it. He has a whole thing where, like, nigga, if he wanted to start a personal trainer business, it would work because he has all the shit. Dumbbell system, the fucking big-ass Bowflex joint, the mats, all of that shit. Medicine balls. So I'm like...
For a fact that any kind of sports fitness business is not even allowed on this particular block.
And it doesn't stop there. Do you see a hotel or motel here? Records show the owner of this farmland in Markham received 2 PPP loans for a total just shy of $50,000 to keep a hotel running. That's a lot of green to keep goats fed, considering that's all we spotted here. And then there's this. Let me introduce you to Markham Police Officer Kenneth Muldrow.
Officer Muldrow.
And I don't trust this shit because I know how y'all do up there. Y'all turn on y'all own and start framing y'all niggas. If he did it, if y'all telling me that one Markham cop did it, a bunch of y'all niggas did it.
How you doing? Jermont Terry with Channel 2 News. Even though he tried denying he's Officer Muldrow, I want to ask you...
I'm not Officer Muldrow, though, but...
you are.
No, what you need?
He's the same Kenneth Muldrow who applied for and received $20,000 of taxpayer money to keep his landscaping company going during the pandemic. Look,
good night, Chadrick.
16313 Kedzie is the address listed on the loan application. The same address as the Markham Police Department. I'm trying to figure out why your lawn care service is not registered as a licensed business with the city of Markham.
Bitch, don't worry about it.
Can you explain yourself?
I don't have a lawn care service.
Well, you got a PPP loan that was paid out for $20,000 back in March. So if you don't have a lawn care service, who does? And it was registered here to the police department, sir. That was the end of my conversation with Officer Muldrow.
Get off my lawn.
While he didn't want to explain any further with me, he will have to explain to someone.
Allegedly.
We're putting him on notice.
The city says if any of these are...
They want me to believe this nigga stole $20,000 and they like, we got our eye on you. What the fuck? Go lock this nigga up. We putting him on notice. The fuck you mean? You caught a nigga stealing $20,000 allegedly and you said you on notice.
Ghost businesses, it's time to pay up. All told, the business owners listed on these PPP loan applications owe nearly $600,000 in unpaid business license fees, if they are legit.
We want to make sure that we're regulating these businesses and we're aware of these.
The mayor of East Point is charged tonight in a case of alleged corruption involving COVID relief funds.
Mayor Monique Owens is accused of lying on an application.
Man, they set y'all niggas up.
To get thousands of dollars for a business.
Set y'all up.
7 Action News reporter Brett Cast is in East Point now with the case against her and why she is no stranger to controversy.
Well, this is not the first time the mayor has faced criticism, but in the past it's been from residents about comments and behavior at city council meetings. This time, the allegations are far more serious, and they're coming from the Macomb County Prosecutor's Office.
What I consider to be outrageous claims. You're not going to sit here and assault me, lady I never met.
I remember this shit.
Don't call my name because I don't know what book you're reading, and I don't care.
This is East Point Mayor Monique Owens at a city council meeting back in September, arguing with residents during public comment, not letting them speak. Eventually, the city council walked out, and the story made headlines.
She's already proved she's going to do what she thinks she can do and what she can get away with. She's already said she's the mayor.
Harvey Creech is a proud East Point resident of 50-plus years.
And this nigger just came in here and just started wrecking shop. This is some bullshit.
Upset to learn the mayor is now in the news again.
We don't need it. We don't need any more publicity than what we've got right now.
Get them motherfucking cameras out of here now. I want you out of here now too, motherfucker.
This afternoon, Mayor Owens was arraigned on a charge of false pretenses, a 5-year felony, accused of lying on a COVID relief application in 2020 and receiving a
How y'all mayor get caught stealing COVID funds, nigga?
$10,000 CARES Act grant from Macomb County.
The charges come about as a result of obtaining these funds on the application process, as well as some of the information that was provided.
That looked like a roach sitting on the top of his head.
That wasn't true.
Prosecutor Peter Lucido says the grant was for an LLC Owens owns. According to public record, the mayor has 4 businesses in her name.
Do you know what exactly she said that was a lie or was not true?
Well, I'm not going to get into the details and specifics because the case is still pending. But in generic wise, that, she's made false statements of fact on an application.
Owens is due back in court next month, and Lucido says the office continues to make corruption a focus. Residents say they want answers.
If she is ended up being found guilty on a 5-year felony, what do you think should happen to her as mayor?
She needs to be removed. Simple as that.
She's innocent until proven guilty, but unfortunately, when it is a high-ranking official, such as an elected official, it shines a lot more light and more of the questions are asked of it.
And we did attempt to reach out to the mayor herself, but have not yet heard back. The next city council meeting is scheduled for March 21st.
When COVID hit, jobs tanked, small businesses collapsed, families suffered, and millions of paychecks just disappeared. The government was quick to pour out more than $1 trillion to restore a collapsing economy, but the scammers and fraudsters quickly caught on, as did the Secret Service. Tonight, our Bill List takes a closer look as the Secret Service set out to find millions of dollars that disappeared.
Where's my money, man?
As billions of dollars started flowing out in COVID-related paycheck protection loans and unemployment benefits designed to rescue struggling businesses and help those who lost jobs, millions of dollars ended up in the hands of fraudsters and scammers.
They were all prosecuted from the Northern District of Georgia.
At the forefront of hunting them down, the Atlanta Bureau of the Secret Service, charged with protecting the nation's financial system and headed by Chief Agent Stephen Basil.
This type of fraud is a very high priority for our agency, and in our office, we have approximately 15 to 20 agents that investigate it on a full-time basis.
The big question is, how did all this financial fraud gain momentum? The Secret Service says electronic filing.
The programs were not set up to verify the identification, and that's what allowed the fraud to continue. The electronic aspect of it expedited it.
Basil says the priority was getting the money to those in need quickly.
There was a lot of things that happened so quickly that they thought they had it under control, and the oversight just was not there.
Take the case of Khadidra White. The Secret Service says she electronically filed false unemployment benefit claims using stolen identities in 3 states and operating from her home in Clarkston. In 1 month, she netted over $1 million. They say
y'all act like that was $1 million in cash.
She bought a new car, ended up spending almost half of the money before she was arrested and sentenced to federal prison. And since the onset of COVID, the Secret Service has already cornered 13 people, recovering more than $3.6 million in PPP loan money. 10 more have been taken into custody in unemployment benefit fraud, recovering another $500,000. The agency says it has 40 additional cases now pending, with much of that stolen money already recovered.
Well, There it is, bro. Like, can't say I'm surprised. And you see it's ranging from everything from businesses, police officers. That's what I'm saying. Like, it was very, 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 it was too easy for some people. Like, bro, why y'all, did they at least win? Ronnie better been cooking. I gotta go watch the whole game to see if this nigga was getting cooked. I'm sitting here looking at this nigga highlights, this G League game, and these highlights are just embarrassing. That wasn't a foul? I gotta watch the whole game because you only gonna show me what he did good. I need to see the whole game. Cause y'all not gonna, yeah, I'm gonna go get the whole game. Cause y'all niggas ain't gonna tell the truth. Y'all niggas, bro, this whole hype and Bronny up shit is just, it's how far the league is falling. Yep, and that's my whole thing, Bob, is like, the one thing watching these two videos is we seen that it's widespread, the so-called fraud. And it was like, y'all made it that way. That's why I'm like, if I'm gonna be mad at all these people, it's like, no, I'd be mad if it's just the way y'all making it sound and I'm supposed to be mad. Then how come I can't be mad at you for not doing this shit right? You let the money go to motherfuckers that immediately went and bought Lambos. And I'm not gonna be mad at you. No, I'm gonna be mad at you too, nigga. Octavius went for 29. What did Bronny end up with? It better been like 15, 20. It better been 20. Oh, I want to watch that. Ticket TV be going crazy. I be coin flipping with Ticket TV. He'll say some shit I agree with, then he'll spaz out and say some ridiculous shit. What time is it? I guess I'm gonna stop here. Get ready for football. I may hop on LNC gaming for a minute. I may play some baseball for a second before I play a match or two of Call of Duty. But if I do that, I'm only gonna be over there for like maybe an hour. I'm gonna get nice and refreshed for football, church, and then football tomorrow. And then my wife and my daughter, they got like women's dinner at church. So I'll have Shay Jr. in the evening. I'm disappointed because I wanted to go see Wardell Stephen Curry because the only time he will play in Oklahoma City will be on this Sunday. But God has not seen fit for your boy to go. So understood. Better luck next year. If I'm lucky or something, maybe I get to see him in Dallas or something. Who knows? But that sucks. Let me look up. Nigga, you scored 6 points. How many minutes did you play? For whatever reason, they didn't keep y'all minutes. You went 2 for 9, 0 for 4 for 3, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 turnovers. Wait. And you had your shot blocked 6 times? Quincy Oliveri had 28, 10, and 6. Man, the Lakers are so fucking stupid, bro. Quincy Oliveri down here murdering these niggas. How many points did Quincy? Quincy had motherfucking 28 points, nigga. 10 rebounds, 6 assists. Good night, number 5. Get the fuck out of here, man. This shit is embarrassing, bro. Quincy hit 7 threes, nigga. Bronny went 0 for 4. Maxwell Lewis had 27 and 5. He hit 5 threes. I told you he wasn't getting down to the G League and doing shit but getting cooked. I told you. And then they played a team of niggas that this whole G League is niggas I've never heard of. The Lakers got niggas that used to be in the league. Jalen Hoods, Shafino, Quincy Oliveri ready. They got Jordan Goodwin on their team. Nigga, the Lakers are low-key loaded for a G League team, bro. And Salt Lake City ain't got nobody to call up, nigga. Shit. Yeah, nigga. I told y'all niggas to cut Bronny and sign Quincy, but y'all niggas trying to be cute. I think the Lakers think that LeBron's never gonna retire. Which at this point, I hope he don't. I hope LeBron play till he 50. Cause this next decade gonna be so bad for him. He's gonna be such an afterthought. Like, cause we about 1 or 2 seasons away from players being insulted by them mentioning LeBron in the same breath as them. Like, so let this nigga play till he 50, because this next decade, he can play with his son, his grandson, his nephew, great nephew. They can build a whole ass LeBron team, nigga, and come get this work. And nigga, 676 people was at the game. Nigga, don't nobody even give a fuck, nigga. I thought y'all was at least gonna sell out. 676 people were at the game, nigga. I'll be playing Black Ops and MLB The Show on Xbox Cloud Gaming, but I got cross-platform on both. I bullshit you not. It was at the UCLA Health Training Center. How, bro, what's the mag? I gotta find out. There's no way that they play it somewhere that's. I know they play somewhere smaller. UCLA Health. Yeah, a sellout is 750. So they was close. You would think it would be you would think it really be off the hook, but nope. And Quincy smart. Shout out to Quincy. Quincy knew. He was like, oh yeah, Bronny here, cool. I'm about to go ahead and outshine that nigga like I normally do, because I know everybody gonna be here watching. This nigga fucked y'all up. Y'all niggas couldn't even sell out with Bronny. Watch the replay on YouTube in Mexico and Canada only. Yeah, we'll see about that. Cool. I got the link. That's all I need. This is why I don't watch sports no more. I take it all as it comes. You know, there's always gonna be something that you know, about the sports you don't like or whatever. And there are certain things you gonna like that there are things about sports that are better than they were back then, but it's just like it's really what's the real problem with sports right now is the type of athlete more than the sport itself. Like the athlete has become too diva and everything because most of these niggas been treated like fucking princesses since 9th grade. Instead of niggas really grinding, it's like these coaches and shit be cheating. So they go and get these kids in like at like 8th grade. And so they be putting them niggas on a pedestal at 8th grade. Cause remember, motherfucking Jordan got cut from his team originally. There's no stories of a nigga getting cut no more. He got turned into a player. They saw this nigga was 6'5" in 8th grade, 9th grade, so they went and gave this nigga and his mama whatever the fuck they wanted the whole time. These niggas now don't even want to play 82 games when basketball is the least physical. Go look at I dare you, go just get a basketball card from like the 90s. Early 2000s and turn and look at the back when they show just like the season stats, the averages and stuff of each player. You'll very rarely see somebody shit under 70 games. And if it was, you could look up and see the real injury they had. They broke something. They tore something. Niggas was playing 80 to 82 games. Like the amount of sitting out a nigga would do was, remember back in the day when sitting out, the superstars would sit out like maybe the last 2 games of the season because they got seeding. That's the shit I remember. I remember the last 2 games of a season. Niggas would have seeding and maybe Jordan wouldn't play that many minutes or some shit like that. These niggas coming to the into the season. I ain't playing back-to-backs. That's the one thing about old school basketball I do love more than this new school shit. Them old niggas wanted to play ball. They wanted to play ball. Iverson was outgunned. We don't see that shit no more. Like, if we get to the finals and somebody's outgunned, they get outplayed. Iverson was outgunned, and he got out to L.A. and let the Lakers know, oh, yeah, y'all probably going to get this championship, but y'all going to really have to beat us. Y'all not just going to hold me. I don't give a fuck how many of y'all it is. And y'all got the nerve to put Tyronn Lue on me? No, that's not going to work. Y'all going to have to take this for real. Me, Tyrone Hill, and Mutombo going to do this. And Eric Snow, if need be. Ain't no niggas doing that shit now. I mean, Kevin Durant is the epitome of the new age NBA thought. Him and LeBron ushered in this new level of thoughterry. Definitely Aaron McKee. Because remember, it was a big deal when Barkley left the Sixers to go to the Suns. Like, that was unheard of. Because Dominique was the Hawks. Reggie Miller was the Pacers. Jordan was the Bulls. Mark Price was the Cavs. Magic Johnson was the Lakers. Larry Bird was the Celtics. That's just like, these were the things and what it was. And you would hope that the teams could draft some niggas. That's what it used to be. You would hope your team could draft some niggas to go with the niggas you already got. That's why the draft has become so trash. And now the NBA also has an aging superstar problem. They're taking too long to pass the guard. I love Steph Curry, but he cannot be considered the face of the league no more like that. He's got to be considered somebody on the sunset portion of his career. Everybody else needs to be elevated. But we ain't got no really good, man. Anthony Edwards, for all of the leaps and bounds he made last season, he come out this season, all he want to do is shoot threes. I'm like, oh my God. I promise, if I was the GM of a team, I would build an old school ass team. A traditional center. Because Jokic, that's why they be killing. Jokic is a traditional center, the closest thing we got to one. Because you got to be honest, Jokic wouldn't have been doing all that shit in the 90s. Because it wasn't just like Shaq. It was Patrick Ewing. It was fucking Hakeem Olajuwon, Brad Daugherty, Rick Smits, Vlade Divac. These was niggas you was not just hoeing like that. You wasn't even hoeing Bill Cartwright or Robert Parrish, even when they got older. David Robinson. Like Jokic was gonna be doing David Robinson like that? Nope. It's because all these teams went away from getting big centers and shit because they want niggas that can shoot threes. I'd build an old school team with a Karl Malone type power forward, a real center, running plays out of the post, and dare these niggas to outshoot us every game. But understand, we're going to get every rebound, and you ain't going to be able to stop us in the post at all. Good night, Bob. Maybe I'll get an extra base hit for you. We'll see. Now, football's something different. Like, football is dangerous. So it's almost hard to ever criticize anything that's done to try to help safety. Even though I think they do protect the quarterback too much. They don't let them niggas, like, they might as well be just wearing a flag at this point. Right, that's what I'm saying, Mob. If I was GM, I'm not hiring all these analytic niggas that ain't never played basketball before. See, this is how you use analytics. Analytics will help you teach your power forward that, okay, we got you in the post like a traditional power forward. Analytics say, hey, won't you just take an extra 3 or 2 a game because you'll make it. That's what analytics should be. This whole thing where it's like, all right, we so dependent on threes that our center, he don't even need to be good at rebounding if he can hit threes. Our center can't really set no effective screens, but he can hit a three every now and then. He's shooting like 37%. Meanwhile, Rick Smits, Patrick Ewing, all these motherfuckers like, wait, I'd have just took that extra 2 feet back if coach would have let me. Go look. David Robinson, Hakeem Olajuwon, Patrick Ewing, Rick Smits, all them niggas had legit 23-foot range. That's what's up, A-Dub. We getting ready to head over there now. They let them analytics gurus come in and just let them stop coaching basketball. Because my thing was, I thought it was going to be passe because they watched Houston and the Suns do it to no real success. All of that shit looked good. Score a lot of points, 5 seconds or less baskets, all that shit. And then in the playoffs, when teams are playing for real and playing defense and scheming for real, you can't do it. And you look stupid. You shooting a bunch of threes and getting blown out in the playoffs. Bro, you thought Durk was getting buckets back then. Think about the buckets Durk will be getting now. Just shooting mid-post fadeaways that niggas can't guard. LNC Gaming, here we come. Say goodnight to your boy. I'll see you Monday for your main channel folk. For you LNC Gaming folk, I will see you shortly. I think I'm going to hit a fly ball or two before I do anything else. Yeah, but here's the problem I always have with people blaming Steph. Do you know how many of them fucking three-pointers like that Steph had to hit before people left him alone? Like, he's the only one like that. If everybody was trying to go through the lane and go between the legs or jump over people's heads and dunk on them, will we blame Vince Carter for that? Man, if Vince Carter wasn't jumping over niggas' heads, all these people wouldn't be trying to do it. Man, you know you ain't supposed to be shooting that far away. You know how, bro, I used to watch Steph. What made me start following this nigga was when I watched him at Davidson, when he wasn't even strong enough. I was like, this little nigga just be pulling up wet. He's pulling up. No, don't shoot from there. Then everybody's like, I see Steph do it. I can do it. No, you can't. Like LaMelo Ball. He's getting ready to fuck. He's doing some shit that's going to fuck the game up. He be shooting. He dribbles to his left and shoot three-pointers one-legged off his left foot. Be hitting them bitches. He's a professional player. He learned that's something he figured out how to do. So if you start shooting a bunch of one-legged threes going to your left, I'm not blaming LaMelo for that. That's your fault. You a dummy for thinking you could just do everything you see on TV. But LaMelo, he done practiced that motherfucker. You too, Jerry. Enjoy your Sunday, man. Make sure y'all say a prayer for me. I'll say a prayer for y'all. I'm getting the fuck on down the road. God is great. God is great. You let me see another week. So, I'm heading to LNC Gaming for one last time for the week before I take my black ass to bed. I love y'all to death. I'll see y'all in a minute. There's only one way we can end the week, right? See you in a second, Trending. But real quick, Trending, I got something I got to do before we leave.
Stop. Stop. See, that's why I'm recording. Because the cops ain't gonna believe this shit.
See you later, mob. Peace out, Asia. Carefree, good night. P-Love. Big.
Yo,
Donis.
what's going on?
Till we meet
boys?
again.
How are you?
Linux.
Yeah, all right, damn. What part of the city?
Come fuck with your boy on gaming.
Hey, brother. Yeah. What's up? Yeah.
I be taking requests. Nobody's made one yet, so I just play what I want.
Sick. Why don't you guys come inside? Don't ski.
Yeah, probably not request tonight, but just
I'm Octavius Gray.
request and I'll have it.
And I'm Steve. Steve LeVoir.
We got everything.
It's okay, I have vape in here, right?
Set the mood right. Pick you up, baby, I'm looking so fly. Sunset rooftop, yeah, that's nice, right? Hop in the G-Class, I know you need that. Heart racing fast like the speed of light. Is this attraction, or is it the moonlight? You want satisfaction, but only for one night. This could be real love, but you've been broken.
I'm still praying for you anyway, Cleve.
You to see
Good to see you moving around.
what I could be for you. What I could be for you. What I could be for you.
Driving around in my Avon Barksdale.
What I could be for you. You got me wrapped up in your love.
Barely.
Finding you is like a treasure. Making my heart feel this way, yeah, yeah. And I'll treat you so damn special. What you did, who you were with, I don't care about those days. When I'm with you, I won't complain. Share your success, share heartbreaks. Yeah, you know I stay by your side. Never leave you dissatisfied. But I need you to let me know. Is this attraction?
What a week, man.
You want satisfaction?
This time next week, my wife.
But only for one night.
Thank
This
you,
could be
Lord.
real love, but you've been broken, and I just want you to see what I can be for you. 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 Baby girl, it's just one night. Yeah, baby girl, it's just one night.
I gotta find out what cop video Christy was watching. But she came in the room mad as fuck. I couldn't ask her about it. I was busy or doing something. But I gotta ask her tomorrow. She was mad as shit.
Crushed it.
God is great. That's it. Just had to take a moment to think about how grateful I am for such a great week. Love you.
Guys, I gotta go.
You got it,
I don't
Jess.
want to hurt myself.
You got to pee? It's all right.
No,
You
you
got
gotta
it,
go.
Jess.
You gotta go, girl.
Let go.
I don't even want to fall.
Turn to the side.
You're okay. Just
You're good.
land right on that booty, girl. Just put your legs out
Turn
and
to the
pull
side.
on your booty.
Jess, you're amazing. You
Say
got
it.
it. You got it. You got it. Turn to the side. Just let go and turn. Like you're laying in bed.
Yep. Like you're jumping onto your bed on your side.
Just let go and turn to the side. Shut your eyes.
You got it, my love.
Just turn to the side.
You're okay.
What the fuck are they doing?
I've never even heard of him.
I'm petty.